Welcome to the channel, Trader Jan speaking. We gonna do a review of the trading day from yesterday. Yesterday was the 26th of March. Today is the 27th of March. So we do first a review of the locations which we defined yesterday, if they have matched and if we could have gotten some valuable trades out of that. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Then we're gonna review the trades done yesterday and the results and some learnings. So focusing on the locations, let's open up the 15 minutes chart. I'm working here on others X on Mac OS. So some things might not be as fluent as they used to be, but it's running perfectly well. So we see here we are already in the new session of the 27th. It's now already, let me switch back to that. It's now already 11 o'clock Chicago time. I'm always, all my timings here are Chicago times. It's 11 o'clock in the evening still on the 26th. Session day is the 27th already. So looking at the day, we have don't need to be too proud of this one here and this one, because those have been the ones which we defined while the session was going on already. So nevertheless, looking at this one, when the market came back, this location was holding and the market spent quite some time here, and there was a huge range build up here, and I had some, let's say, trade opportunities there. I was a little bit not how to say, I guess the right word is not brave enough to follow the thoughts which I had. The thoughts were correct, but my braveness was lost. Then the market came back. That's former daily low, which was building up here, made holds, and then if it further back here and further back down here until the daily low of some days before, from Monday. So, and since then it's kind of in that range here. We're gonna have another session for the planning of the next day. It seems to be a little bit more challenging here because we need to go back a long time until we go down here that went below 23,800. So the locations were actually quite nice. Let's look at the trading chart. A moment before we stop to that one, let's check out the heat map from yesterday. So that's my market map indicator, which shows actually the what has been traded in comparison to Bookmap, which shows the intent. And here it shows what actually has been traded. Now, looking at yesterday, this clearly is the range. I guess then in the new review preparation of the next day, this location should move up to this border here. Then there's a reaction to be expected. This one here moving a little bit up, so it's actually covering this area here. That's perfectly well. This one going to be a new location because there has been some reaction. And not surprisingly, if you look back here, there were some more volumes traded on that level too. Then here is 3 o'clock, so this part here is kind of it's after the trading session, but obviously it is an area of interest for sure. So having said that, we can get out that one here. Now, to the actual trading day, this is already today, Asia time. And you see here, if you look at the volume here, that's like nothing. So it's going to be very hardcore to trade here. Looking, it's above the main traded area here already, so not too bad. Oops. So looking at the day, on a high level 15 minutes chart, the locations looked nice, looked fine. We made the assessment actually here. The blue zone is the European trading time, and here that was the time when we actually did the moment. Let me just zoom in a little. When we did the market preparation, and looks like the bottom here that's held very well, and then it went up and up. So this would have been a nice trades within 2 or 3 minutes, and then a trend following here. This is the lower deviation one of the VWAP. Very nice reconfirmation. So after the facts, it looks all great, but at the day of trading, at the time of trading, not so much. Then we went up to that location, up to the VWAP as well. I guess the location was not as important. Locations, I mean, are not important to the market anyway. It's just things which I paint in there. The VWAP was quite important. I did not see that one yesterday. I was focused too much on the location, but what I saw, and I left that one in here, that is the high volume area which was building up. That was a nice range. We could have traded like a 200 ticks range, could have traded up and down, up and down, and up and down here. So, and now looking at the overall trend from the day, that was a short day anyway. As I said in the initial analysis, you might want to watch that video for the market analysis of yesterday. I said shorts. I should have followed through with my assessment. So I should always go short at the border of this one here at least. Once this one comes back here and gets rejected again, I guess I should have just shorted here. Gets rejected here. Goes above that one for 102 ticks. Would have been a little bit tight, because classically I would end up probably after this one here. I would have gone 100 ticks, but my stop loss is 100 ticks, so I would have been stopped out here. Yeah, I would have probably, most likely I would have been stopped out. But here, coming back into the range and going down here up until the middle of the range would have been possible. So, so that's about that location. Then we came down to the low of the day. We faked through it. Looking at the volume down here, was not much volume actually printed compared to the times before. So that's a nice sign for a fake out. Again, not being brave enough to do anything here. Actually, my trades, they were from, let me check, 8:49 to 9:53 was 1 hour. So I started trading around here and I stopped trading around here. I remember went out of that trade. I had some losses before, but I ended the day with 221 ticks in profit. And in terms of what would I have gotten more here, 200 more ticks. Anyhow, here clearly now after the facts, clearly a fake out, then market went back up. If you look at those two VWAP lines here. It went like, if you want to look at it from a bigger picture, from here to here, and then even underneath that one here. And then when it broke this line here. Now after the fact it looks really easy, but when the candles are developing, that is not easy at all. So I need to still learn that one, keeping patience, stay with my plan. And yeah, then it went to the other low. And after the trading session at 3 o'clock, it went spiked up here again. So learnings of the day, I guess range trading here. I identified the range, but didn't execute on it. I need to develop more trust into my system, into my analysis. And if I would have done that, this could have been a bigger day, but I'm already happy as 221 ticks in profit. Okay, it is the micro, but nevertheless, it's 200 ticks. And the results are positive for yesterday. So next steps are I'm gonna do the market analysis for tomorrow. So we have a good preparation for the trading day. Thanks for joining and happy trading. See you on the trading floor.